Namaste. I am Manikanta from India. I am a learning and volunteering coach from Gurukulam 360-degree Learning School, Punganur, Chittoor district, Andhra Pradesh, India. This is in one of the rural villages. And today, I am going to share you one of the best practices which we follow in our Gurukulam 360-degree learning schools, which actually provides us a lot of good results, which will help the people to improve, strengthening their learning skills and improve their multiple intelligence. Let's get into the topic. So first of all, let us see what actually the challenges that we faced, what challenge that we have taken. So coming to the challenge point, so we have taken a challenge which is called a span of attention. According to the science, a span of attention is the time taken to the student to focus, to learn any new skill. Either it is a new skill or existing skill or whatever it might be. So this is the time span. Actually, according to the science, this time span will vary from one student to another student. So on an average, this time span would be the equals to the age of the student. For an example, if you can consider a second grade student, their time span would be 7 minutes. So they can focus, and they can learn anything for at least 5 to 7 minutes. This is their span of attention. So what we did is we build a habit called tiny habit. Tiny means very small. Habit means a process of change which will take to learn something new. So in this tiny habit, we didn't took the bandwidth of the span of attention, like 7 minutes for the second grade student. We considered it only either a 1 minute or a 2 minute. For an example, if we can see here, this is a sound clock, which is for 2 minutes. So only the 2 minutes, either 1 minute or 2 minutes. So we call all our students as a champions because I am from a positive psychology specialization. So we use many positive psychology approaches over here in our school. So we call all our students as champions. So while doing the activities, our champions will do any activity for 1 or 2 minutes. In the span of these 2 minutes, they do the drawing, they do the painting, they do singing, they do drama, they do reading the book, they tell stories, they interact with each other, they learn something new skills. So after this 1 minute or 2 minute, after the time span is over, they shift to the another activity. Okay, so that this small time, the small interval of this time, whatever the energy they have, they can carry over the same energy to the next activity as well, because it's very small act. And during this time period, they learn many things as well as they will improve their learning skills, which means they're strengthening their learning skills and improving their multiple intelligences. This is what is been happening in our tiny habits routine, and we build the routine. So what are all to be done in the 1 hour of time or 2 hour of time? We have a timetable, like how in the school we will be having a timetable. We have a timetable, we call it as a tiny habits routine. What are all the things that they're supposed to do from the starting till the evening, and how we measure this impact. measure these learning skills is definitely measurement is very, very essential for any process. And according to maths, we all know 1 to the power of n. Or if you see how many times you powerize the 1, so the same answer would be repeated 1. I always used to say 1 to the power of 365 is 1. So why I say 365 is 365 days. That is the reason why. If you see 1.01 to the power of 365, which means 1% out of 100, a 1 particle out of 100, 1% growth. 1.01 to the power of 365 is 36.7. That is the difference between 1% growth. The reason why I am asking when this 1% growth is, in these tiny habits, we call this tiny habit is also a learning capsule. Whenever we get disease, we take a capsule to get rid of our disease. But here in this learning capsule will help us to improve our learning skill. How much improvement that we are expecting per day is 1%, which means out of 100, we want 1% growth, 0.01. That is how we are looking for the growth. From the yesterday till the today, I want to learn 1%. So this is how we are measuring our tiny habits routine, and we see a drastical improvement. The person, the champion who joined on a day 1 is entirely different from the champion who completes his 365 days. It's not only for the 365 days. Those who wanted to practice this, adopt this tiny habits routine, and practice this for 1 week, like a 1 week challenge, 30 days, like a 1 month challenge, 90 days, like a 1 quarter challenge, 180 days, like a 6 months challenge, or even a 365 days, 1 year challenge. They can see a drastical improvement because this is the 1% growth. They can easily see, yes, I am improving daily. I can see some growth over here. It's not just words I'm talking about, and there are many research books. And here I would like to show one such book, which was written by James Clear about these habits. And this is the recent book which I'm referring to, which is titled as Atomic Habits. And there are many publications by this author, and he used to write the blogs as well. So you can follow his blogs as well. And this is one of the beautiful and highly recommended model which I wanted to share to any academician, parents, teachers, if you wanted to bring some small changes, tiny changes. Start with the tiny things. And I'm sure all these tiny goals together will make a big goal. You can achieve anything. Okay? Happy learning. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your valuable time. And see you again. Till then, signing off, Manikanta Kamatam from Punganur, Andhra Pradesh, India.